Hello everyone and welcome to another Digimon Virtual Pet unboxing video. Today we're going to be looking at the Digimon X2s, which were released finally in English. So as you can see there are 3 boxes here, and this was actually released in 4 colours. However, while I did have all 4 on pre-order, the navy blue one, which has the navy shell with the green frame and buttons, wasn't delivered to the EB Games. There was apparently some mix-up at head office and only these 3 were shipped out for me to pick up. So that will be coming in the next week or so, but for now I just have these 3. And that's fine. The navy blue one was actually the one I was looking forward to the most, so that is pretty bad luck, but these things happen. It is probably the prettiest, in my opinion, out of these versions. So of course we have the red and the purple, which, from what I can tell, are the same shells that we got in the original Japanese release. I'm kind of hoping, that's not a word, I'm kind of hoping that this gold is a little bit more secure, if that makes sense, because there are a few people who complain that this gold red X rubs off incredibly quickly. Now, while my Japanese red doesn't have the gold coming off at all, I can understand how that would happen because my Alphamon shell DM20 had all the gold come out and I only took it out of its box maybe twice to play with it, so sometimes it's not painted as well. But anyway, so I'm not going to pay much attention to these 2 shells here because they're more or less the same as what we already had from the Japanese version. However, and while I was going to start up the navy blue one first, which is the same roster as the purple one, I'm going to start off the grey one instead, and you can kind of tell which version it is and what roster you have, depending on what the colour of the X is. So the X on the box is gold, and it has a gold X here, and you can see it's the same as the red shell one with the gold X and the gold on the box. So that's kind of how you can work out which one has the different rosters. So if you wanted one of each, just get 1 silver box and 1 gold box, or if you want all of them, buy all of them. But if you just wanted the 2 different ones, just look for the box art, but easily is just to look at what colour is on the box, gold, silver, and also what colour the X is. But yeah, so that's just a bit of a tip. So let's take a look at the silver one, and it's way prettier than I expected. It's got kind of like a silver paint on it, but I'm sure it'll look better out of the box. And also something I noticed with these ones, and I did check and it is on the DMX ones in English, is there's a cute little lock symbol on the top here, and I just find that a very cute little small level of attention to detail that's just so charming. So we'll just take this out of the box, and it came out without the... Okay, it got stuck on a bit of sticky. So we have the Digimon X, because that's the one that's in that roster, from the sticker on that, and likewise the silver one has Impmon X on that. So let's take a look at this thing of beauty. So yeah, that's very, very metallic silver. That is just... I love that. That's actually a beautiful shade. Like, it is so nice. You'd almost expect that kind of shade from, like, a custom. Like, that's a very nice shade of metallic silver. And while the other 3 in this set, I mean, I can't tell, I can only tell from photos what the navy one looks like, but these are all, like, translucent, like the purple and the red and what I assume the navy one is. But this one's the only one that's not translucent. It's a solid colour, and it's this beautiful metallic colour. Like, I, for some reason, thought it was going to be like a translucent silver, and that's definitely what it looked like from the photos, but this is it's a solid silver. So yeah, big fan of that. And also, when my navy one does arrive, I probably won't be doing, a full unboxing video of it because it's more or less the same as this. But I might do a short on YouTube, or I could do a TikTok video. So make sure you follow me as on TikTok and subscribe to this channel so you can stay updated to see that. If you do want to see what the navy one looks like, I'll also of course be posting photos on the TranslationMon Twitter account and on the Discord server and basically anywhere you can find me, but I probably won't be doing a full unboxing of it because it'd be more or less the same as this. I'd be basically just showing off the colours. But yes, so far, big fan of the colours on this one. Like, this wasn't one I was particularly excited for. As I said, I was more excited for the navy one, that one with the lime green buttons and frame and the blue body. It just looked pretty, but I'm sure it'll arrive one day. Let's take that tab out. And because it's the English one, it is a lot quieter than the Japanese one, and that's because it uses a different speaker, and I went past the time because I was not paying attention. But yeah, so it uses the speaker, and I've shown this off whenever I've opened up a DMX or DM20 on video. It is because it has that little Pfizer speaker, not Pfizer, it's COVID-19 has corrupted my brain with it. Or is it Pfizer? It's something very similar. It's a type of speaker that is smaller and sticks to the board, basically. And I've shown it off a few times whenever I've changed the frames, and it is why customizing the English moderns are so much easier than customizing the Japanese ones, because they use that different speaker that has a PF sort of sound to it. I'm sorry, it is late at night, and we know how my brain goes at night. But in any case, there's a different speaker there. It's not connected to the backboard with a wire. So yeah, also noticing that it's got a UKCA stamp, I'm guessing for some electrical certificate sort of thing, to show that it's certified for use. But I don't remember seeing that in the other ones, so that's interesting. And I also did notice the caution for battery. Alright, so let's do this side. And 4, that's not too bad. So yeah, we've got our baby, looking very evil. Feed it up. And of course, we'll do our training. But yeah, so I don't actually remember what's on these at all, other than I guess what's on the packaging for it. But yeah, I guess I'll just hang out with this baby for a while until my Navy DMX arrives eventually. But yeah, so I will be doing what I usually do with these English releases, is that I won't be looking at any evolution guide. I'll kind of be going at it blind, and basically that's because I kind of like going in blind, even though sometimes I get less cool evolutions. And I was so distracted talking about the shell, I didn't even mention that's a beautiful shade of orange they've used on those buttons. Like it's almost like a yellowy. It's like an egg yolk yellow. You know how egg yolks are kind of like an orange yellow? It's more like that. So if you wanted to put this on the glow-in-the-dark DM20, you could make like an egg-looking colour. Or, I can't remember if there's any just plain white ones other than the DM20 glow-in-the-dark one. But yeah, you can make like a like an egg one, or I guess you could just paint a shell for a DMX or a DM20 and make an egg yolk themed Digimon. So that'd be cool and fun. But yeah, so cute little baby. And with my egg yolk coloured frame and buttons. I didn't even think about that until just then. Like, when I took it out of the box, it looked less orange than in the box. I would barely call it orange, to be honest. I can't remember. Can babies fight? No, they can't fight in this one. It's Keymon who evolves into Impmon. So yeah, I'll be doing this blind, and I don't mean blind as in closing my eyes, I just won't be consulting an evolution guide. And yeah, so I don't know who I'll get. I'll just take good care and try not to get a Trashmon, which is the usual goal in all this. And in case I do intend on going to sleep soon, because it's a DMX, I can put it in the fridge, so that is cool and fun. So yeah, we'll just have a quick look at these before I close off the video. But I can't imagine them being too different to the ones I already have. Yeah, that's the same. So like a nice translucent blue with some white buttons and white frame in a nice purple shell. Very pretty. So I do like the purple. Most importantly, I'm looking forward to that blue though. I miss my blueness. But I'm also looking forward to if we'll ever get the DMX 3s. That'd be cool. Maybe one day. They showed off what looks to be more like DM20s at the Digimon Con. I'm hoping they're revivals, but I'm prepared to be disappointed. And there's of course the red one. Red with black buttons and a black frame. Nothing too exciting, of course, with that gold X. And as I said, I didn't experience this problem on my Japanese ones, but a lot of people experienced that the gold X on the red one rubbing off very easily. So do keep in mind if you got this one, or I guess if you have any of them, because they do all have that metallic paint on the X, to be just mindful of that and I guess treat it with care. I have heard people use like sealants to seal in that colour just to try to avoid that happening, but I'm not. But I'm, I guess, also setting myself up for disappointment when the pretty colours start fading. But I guess like just make sure like you use it when your hands are clean. If your hands are oily, try to not have them too oily, or I guess even use gloves when handling it, or try to, when you're using it, press the button directly and try to not touch the gold at all. Keep it in like one of those headphone cases that I've mentioned before, or any pouch that'll keep it protected, and I guess in a way that this keychain doesn't come up and scratch it at all. And there's, I guess, some bits of advice that I would offer. I'm pretty sure when I was running mine, I'd just gotten the headphone cases, so that might also be why. Mine didn't, because I kept them in a nice little headphone case when I was running them. But yeah, so that's the second DMX versions, or the editions that just came out, and that's very exciting, and it's a shame about my blue one. So are you getting any of these? Did you get any of these? Let me know all about them in the comments, and who you are aiming to raise. Which shell did you get? Any customs you've got planned? Let me know in the comments. Of course, you can check out, I've done several videos about the swapping of parts between DM20s and DM originals and DMXs, so check that out. But anyway, like this video if you think the DMXs are cool, or just like the video anyway because it'll make me happy. And of course subscribe if you haven't already, and you'll get to see when I get other cool things like this. And of course, I'll see you on the next video. Bye!